Sunday and welcome back to my channel. This week we're going to be doing a really fun, easy, beginner-friendly DIY, and we're going to be making a DIY resin tray. And I'm super excited about this one. If you have never worked with resin before, this is a great project to start with. It's very beginner-friendly, super quick and easy, and you can design it a lot of different ways so that you can make the tray fit your style or gift it to someone or whatever it is that you want to do. If you're interested in making a DIY resin tray with me, then make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you can see more of my videos, and we are going to get right into the DIY. Okay, so I got our supplies out for our tray. We're gonna need a silicone mold. I just got this off Amazon. I'll link it for you guys. I really like how it has this textured edge to it. I think it's gonna be really interesting when we take it out of the mold. You're also gonna need some kind of cup. I have these little plastic ones with measurements on the side. That way I can do like a 1-to-1 ratio of our resin mixture. We will need our resin. I have this one. I've used it once before. It turned out really well. It was really easy to work with. I made DIY hair clips with it and they were really, really nice. And then I'm gonna be doing some color in my tray and also some flowers. I have this dried flower set that I got on Amazon when I did the hair clips. I'm going to be putting some of these in, and then I also have mica powder, which we also used with our hair clips. So we're going to be repurposing these with our resin to make something new. So I'm going to be experimenting with that. I'm hoping to do 2 colors and maybe swirl them together a little bit. We will see how that goes. And then I just grabbed some chopsticks to mix up the resin. That's everything you'll need. I'll link everything for you guys below so that you can grab all of this if you want to make a resin tray as well, or anything with resin. We are going to go ahead and mix up our 1-to-1 ratio of the 2 different kinds of resin, and then we can add in our colors and go from there. Okay, so I'm highly unsure of how much we will need of each because I haven't used this mold before, so I'm gonna just go to the 1 with the first part of the resin and then go to the 2 with the second, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that will be enough because we're going to be doing 2 colors. Slowly mix it so that we can have the 2 parts come together. I just do it for a minute or 2, and we do it slowly to try to avoid getting bubbles. I think you can also use like a heat gun to remove them, but I've just never tried that. I call to the mountain. That one's pretty good. And then I'm going to use a different chopstick for this one because I do want to do 2 different colors. And so we'll just go ahead and mix the 2 parts together to get it ready. Let's pick out some colors to add to these 2. I think I want to go with like a blue vibe, kind of oceany feeling. I have not tried to mix them like this before with 2 halves coming together, so it could work out great. It could turn into a blob. We're gonna find out. But I'm gonna grab some colors and we'll go ahead and mix up the color into our resin. Okay, so I grabbed cobalt blue and silk blue. I'm hoping that they're gonna go well together and kind of blend nicely. The kit comes with this little spoon here, so you can scoop it in or you can just dump it in. I've just dumped it in the past, but I'm gonna be a little bit more official today and use the spoon and see if it helps us. We'll probably get the same result. Things we've done and the things still to come. We'll start with 1 spoonful and see how dark that is. Okay, that's really pretty. Alright, and then I'm going to mix up the light blue and then we can see if we need to add any more and make the other one darker. I love how this brand of mica powder, and it could be all mica powders, I've only worked with this one, but it has like a sheen to it, so it's almost kind of metallic-y, and I just think it's so pretty. Okay, and that is what that one is looking like. These are the 2 colors next to each other. I think they're pretty good. I don't think we need to make the blue any darker. So I'm gonna leave them as is and we will mix them together into our mold and see how it goes. Flowers in the plenty, coloring in the view. Red sun burns late Sunday afternoon. Talking for hours about the places we have gone. Things we've done and the things
trees with orange leaves, they take me to a place. I'd be by your side, I would run all night and day. Tall pines and fall lines, I'm glad that we are home. Time with you, I will never outgrow. 'Cause it's high tide.
Okay, so we have our resin poured in. What I did was I put the darker blue on this side, lighter blue on this side, and then I kind of just moved it around underneath to blur them together. I placed my flowers in. They are going to spread out a bit when you pour remaining resin in, so put them a little bit closer together than you actually want them to be. After I had the flowers in, I made some clear resin and I poured that on top to seal all the flowers into the tray. That's where we're at now. I think it's looking really pretty. It always looks different now than it will when it dries. Interested to see what that's going to look like, but we're going to let this dry for at least 24 hours. Once it's all hardened, we'll come back and we'll drill little holes in and attach some handles and our tray will be all done. Okay, so our tray is all dry and we're going to be adding on handles now, and that's the final step in our process of making our tray. I already added one just to test out the resin and see how it did with being drilled, and we're going to go ahead and add the other one. I'm going to be using some drill bits that are like this, that have kind of like the pointy tip on the end. I think it'll just help to go through the resin a little bit easier so that it's not as much pressure on it. Whatever drill bit you have will be totally fine. Just go slow with it and start with the smaller size, work your way up. So let's go ahead and make our pilot holes and then we will finish up our DIY.
Summer air waves through a long soft hair.
Alright, so here is our tray all done. It's super easy to put the handles on, especially if you use a method like the toothpaste one like I do, or whatever one works for you. That way you can line it up without making any mistakes. I think it looks super pretty. I really love how the resin kind of melted together by moving it around. I always love the effect of putting the flowers in. It feels really cool when they're sticking up out of the top, but they're also still protected because they have that layer of resin on them. Obviously for this one, because we have some flowers coming out of the top, you wouldn't want to put food directly on it, but you could put bowls, you could put a notepad, a remote, use it for a cup holder, all those sorts of things would be totally fine. The majority of it is pretty level. The only ones that really stick up a lot are these two bigger ones. It would be pretty easy to place things on it and not have it move around. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put out our tray so that you can see what it looks like all decorated, and then we'll be all done.
Catching no lights, so I hold you close, no matter where you go, through all the rain and snow, I'll be close behind, and I hold on, these threads won't come undone if you hold down.
Alright guys, well that wraps up this week's video. I hope that you enjoyed making a DIY resin tray with me. I think it turned out so pretty and just really unique. And it's one of those DIYs that is super beginner friendly, especially if you've never used resin before, you could totally do this no problem. It's also very customizable, so you can make it really fit your home and your style. You could add whatever decorative things to the resin that you want, or keep it simple and just have it be one solid color or a mix of colors like the base is. If you enjoyed this week's video, don't forget to leave me a comment and let me know. If you give it a try, definitely let me know how it turned out and what style you went for. And if you entered the giveaway from 2 Sundays ago, then make sure to check the comment section for that video so you can see if you won. And I'll also list the winners in the description box of this video. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on Sunday.